Hello, you're watching Vapor Alchemy, and this is a tech video, kind of a review if you want to call it that, and some helpful advice, I guess. If you're a smartphone user, which if you're not, you probably don't even really know how YouTube works or what a computer is. Anyways, okay, smartphone users, we all know the same problem. I'm sure you've all had this scenario. For me, it's typical. I play in a band, we tour a lot. So we're always on the road, in airports, in airplanes, trains, planes, whatever you want to call it. A lot of downtime where you're sitting around bored off your ass, waiting for whatever, waiting for the venue open, waiting for the food to get there, waiting to do sound check, waiting to load in. A lot of waiting. And I got my smartphone, this one about a year ago. It's HTC One X. And it was cool. It kills the downtime. But also it serves as a phone. Who would have thunk it? But this is a typical scenario. Everyone's sitting around bored. One guy's like, hey, I just passed all the fucking levels on Angry Birds. Other guy's like, check out this girl's tits. Other person's on Skype, whatever. And then it's like, oh, the promoter hasn't showed up and we need to get directions or get let into the venue or something. Someone call him and everyone's like, oh, my battery's dead. It happens all the time. When you need the phone to use as a phone, the battery's fucking dead. So most of the time you sit around bored and you're like, I would do something like play a game, but I don't want to kill my battery. It sucks. I have bought like this external battery pack a while ago, and I don't even know what MH it was, but you plug it in to a cable, to an adapter to your phone, and it didn't do shit. It would look like it's charging, but it wouldn't. If my phone died and I plugged it in and just left it for like a half hour, it wasn't even enough to boot up my phone. So the thing was worthless. With an HTC One X, it's a nice slim design. I like the phone, but they did something stupid where they make the battery integrated into it. You can't just remove the cover and take the battery out. Otherwise, you could buy another battery and keep it charged for backup. You can't do that with like a Samsung, for example, with a Galaxy. But you can't with this one. So you're kind of just shit out of luck with the battery. Until I looked up cases and like batteries. Maybe you could buy one and figure out a way to put it in. I did a search on eBay for HTC One X battery, and they started coming up with like cases and all these other extras. And then I found this little guy, which is, it's a case, but it's also a battery. It's very cool. Show you how it works. At the bottom, there's a micro USB plug, just like the charger for the phone. You can plug it in, charge it. It holds 3,200 mAh, which is more than the phone battery itself. And it works as a case. It just snaps right in, fits really secure. Kind of protects the phone on the side, I guess. Makes the phone a little bit thicker, but it's not that bad actually. So say my battery's dead, or I'm doing something, playing games on it or whatever, surfing the net. There's a button down here on the case. Push it, and the lights start flashing. It's fully charged, so it shows 4 lights and 1 blinking. As it goes down, there'll be 3 lights and 2 lights, and then 1 light, and then you're dead. So it starts charging. It's hard to see in this, but my icon is charging. It'll fully charge my phone when it's like even in red, you know, and there'll still be a little bit left. It's enough to do 1 full charge, and that's really if I'm not doing much on the phone. If I'm running a lot of apps, I can even get the message still that I'm consuming more energy than I'm able to charge, which happens sometimes plugged direct into the wall. But this really has been an ass saver for quite a few situations I've been into where I want to be able to use the phone and do shit on it, but also have a way to charge it when I really need to. What's also really, really convenient is it's real typical, like especially on tour. In backstage, sometimes you're sharing with a few bands. Everyone goes back there, and that's the first thing people do is find an outlet to charge their phone and their iPad and all this other bullshit. So if you're not first in there, a lot of backstages are limited on plugs. So there's like maybe 4 or 6 outlets, and they're all taken. Or worst, another scenario is you're just stuck there with a short little cable next to an awkward spot. There's never a chair there to charge your phone, and if you want to use it, you got to stand there. And if you want to walk away, you're going to leave your phone there, which is kind of shitty to do. So with this guy, it's pretty cool. I can just take the case off, charge the case, and have the phone with me still. Go back later and get the case charged. It fits really good. It's a nice, easy pop in, pop out case. Everything's accessible. I can get to the power button, the volume button, the USB, the headphones. Everything's accessible. Camera's accessible. So it works really, really good. Only flaw I would say I found is if I'm recording video with this case, it's covering, I think, the microphone somewhere. So the sound is really, really quiet when I record video. But that might be a good thing for me in particular. If I try to record a band playing live or loud music, it sounds like shit on those smartphones. Like when you watch a video live of your band, a band you like on YouTube, someone recording with a smartphone, it sounds like crap because the volume is way too loud for what the level is set for in the recording for the microphone. I wish Android and smartphone users would consider that and put an app or something that you can adjust, that could put a compressor or a limiter, or just a way to adjust the level of your microphone to record loud stuff like that. But since this case is covering the microphone, I have yet to try it out, but I want to try it out to record a band playing, or like someone playing drums, something loud, and see if that helps the problem, because I don't know any other way around it. But that's it. I think I got this for about 15 bucks. They're made in China. You can find them on eBay. Just look for they sell them like several different models, but I just looked up HTC One X battery case, and you'll find them. They're made in China, I believe all of them are, but you can find sellers all over the place. I ordered mine. I paid maybe a couple dollars more, and I ordered it from within Europe, so I didn't have to wait for the weeks it can take to get something from China. But I'm really happy with this idea. It worked out really good. So if you find yourself in that situation where you need the battery and there's not always an outlet around, this is some cheap way to fix it.